If you haven't seen this video already and you didn't get the notification, make sure you go and check this video out. The link will be in the description box as well as the comment section. Go over there, like the video, comment, and you can also share it as well. All right. What's going on, people? Jay the Black here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in. Appreciate it. All right. This video is going to be about Lala Anthony and Carmelo Anthony. Apparently, they're still figuring it out. Okay? I don't know what else to really figure out. They've been separated for a little while, so you still haven't figured it out. But when you look at this situation, okay, I truly do believe that Carmelo Anthony does not want to be married. Because the fact that he was so blatant about not only sleeping with this other woman, but getting her pregnant, knowing the outcome of that situation, I think that he just did not want to be married anymore. I truly believe that. I think that he kind of blames her for why his career has taken a downward spiral, because she wanted to go to New York. I think he was happy in Denver. He was comfortable on that team. I just feel like he allowed her to direction him when he really didn't need to. And for people to say that she had nothing to do with him going to New York, I really don't think you understand a marriage with a woman who feels like she's more intelligent than the guy that she's with, okay? And she's trying to make moves of her own. She, at that particular time period, was trying to be an actress. She still is. She wants to be an actress. She's been doing some she's been in Power. I don't know if she's still on the show. Y'all can tell me in the comments if she's still on there. I believe she is. And as soon as they move to New York, they do a reality show. So we already knew that Carmelo was trying to make her happy, trying to help her career, okay? And once he went to New York, it went downward from there, you know? It really did. I don't think he was happy playing there, you know? And the thing is that I don't believe that Lala was able to find another guy like Carmelo Anthony when she was single. This is why they're still together. If Lala had it her way, she wouldn't be with Carmelo. She would be with somebody else because of the issues that they've been having. And there were rumors that she stepped out of the marriage herself. But of course, Carmelo was there to back her up and side with her and take her side and not believe for 1 second that she could have cheated on her. Again, this is a relationship that you can tell Carmelo was really invested in. I mean, he started dating her a year after getting into the NBA. So that's how invested he is. And she's a little bit older than him. But they've been able to make it work. But I think that Carmelo did some things to help her advance her career. And what does she do? She gets topless and has sex scenes on TV. And Carmelo was upset about this. Doesn't matter how I felt, anybody else felt. Her husband, the man that she's in a household with, was upset about that. But she's doing whatever it takes to advance her acting career. So he just basically said he was upset. He didn't agree with it, but he was like, okay, whatever. Now, this situation with the side chick, again, I think this was Carmelo's way of seeking a way out of this marriage. Okay? I think one of the reasons he came back is because he don't want to go through a messy, financially, devastating divorce where he would not only have to pay a spousal support or a settlement, but he would also have to pay child support. Okay? And he'd probably only be able to see his son every now and then. I don't think he wants his son growing up in that particular situation. But I think he'd be ready to walk away. But I just think that he wants her to walk away first. Which is, again, this is why if you're unhappy in a situation, you have to leave. I think that Lala would have left already if she was able to find somebody who was equal to Carmelo's level, notoriety, maybe career if he's an athlete, maybe money. You know, she wasn't able to find that. Now, I want to point back to a video that was taken of her on a date with Drake. This is when Drake was filming his Kiki video, right? Now, some people are like, oh, this is nothing. That video is not nothing. But she was on a date with Drake, right? And somebody, as they were walking out of the establishment, somebody, I guess, said, hey, Lala, something. Lala gave her a death stare. Like, don't talk to me. I feel a tad bit embarrassed. And that has always stayed with me because that look on her face just said everything, you know? It said everything. That didn't look like friends just out together. No, they were together as in Drake is shooting a shot. Don't know if he was successful or not, because Drake is able to get with a lot of these chicks in the industry, no matter whether in a relationship or not, like Future. That's why both of them are the top cleanup men in hip hop, okay? But I'm looking at the situation. I know she's been dating dudes. I know she's been going on dates low key, you know? And she has not been able to find somebody that matches what she has in Carmelo, so she would rather stay. She'd rather stay. And don't believe for 1 second she's doing it for their kid, for their son. Come on, people. Adults do what they want to do, no matter how the kids feel. Parents get divorces when their children are very young. Again, they're doing what's in the best interest of them. Okay? It's very rare nowadays that couples are going to stay together because of the children. Because people have gotten more and more selfish. They put themselves above what they want above raising their children. If you have kids, you need to prioritize your kids a little bit more. Okay? If you don't want your kids to grow up in a broken home, one, don't have a child out of wedlock, and two, raise that child until they're old enough to support themselves, get a job, drive a car, you know, until they're able to do that, you know. But that's why because again, when they got together, they didn't have their child, I believe, until after they got engaged or got married or whatever. I mean, this was a long time ago, so y'all can correct me in the comment section. But I just feel like when women hit the wall, or women are close to hitting the wall, they tend to linger back and forth between the guy that they don't want to be with, and then they'll go out trying to seek something that they can't find. So instead of them just leaving the guy, divorcing them, and then being stuck in the dating market that is not very welcoming to women who hit the wall, she decided to keep Carmelo on a string. He's the backup plan. If all else fails, she can go back to Carmelo. I don't think Carmelo's cool with it either way, because he ain't got to have no messy financial divorce. Well, he's got to be paying out of pocket and could potentially lose, you know, custody of his son to the point to where he's only getting visitation. I don't think he wants to go through that. But I don't think he wants to be married to Lala. I think if he can go back again, he would have never married her. That's just my feeling. She's done things to really show him that she has no respect for him. There were rumors that she messed around with Mano a couple years ago. She never responded to it. Like, it's almost like she don't want to lie, you know, but she wants to make people assume what they want to assume, you know. And that's what it seemed like in this particular situation. Yeah. Now, when you are with somebody, if you don't want to be with them, just leave them. No sense in being unhappy. No sense in being their last choice. You know, they choose you when none of their other options work out. And I know that some women really don't like when I say this, but the wall is undefeated. I think a lot of women, a lot of women don't like when I say this, but the wall is definitely undefeated. no matter how much makeup you put on, no matter how much you change your hair, okay? If the guy that you are with does not find you physically attractive and he doesn't want to be with you anymore, he's going to leave. If there are men out there on the dating market looking for a woman and they don't physically think that you are it, they're not going to choose you. You have to move on, you know? Simple as that. Find somebody who wants to be with you. Don't go out there trying to seek a guy who a ton of other women are trying to get. You can't compete with those women. You can't. You better find somebody who's in your range dating market wise. Because if you don't, you're going to be lingering out there in the dating market single as fuck. Like a lot of these women are. Some of these women have been single for years because they've never been able to find somebody who is anything close to their exes as far as maybe their qualities or maybe their looks. Because you got women who are very shallow. You know, they worry about the outside instead of worrying about the qualities that man can bring to that relationship. They're more concerned about how people are going to like him on Instagram or Facebook, or how their friends are going to be jealous of her because of who she's with. That's what they think about, man. They don't think about whether this man is going to be a good man to her, he's going to be a good family man, he's going to go out his way to work hard. None of that. Is he going to be faithful? You know, who's faithful these days, you know? But y'all let me think in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.